What's going on, guys? This is Dillon from WeTheCoasters as we are checking on in to Cedar Point, our newest park for today for WeTheCoasters Journeys. Our first time here in 14 months. It feels great to be back. And if you have not seen Instagram on the day prior, we had a little bit of fun, had a couple of rides, but today everything changes. We have Fastlane Plus. So you get to see what it's like when we go to the rides and have Fastlane Plus. And for the first time also in 14 months, this guy joins along. The duo strikes again. So, first off, good to see you again.
Absolutely.
And they're playing a really good song, which I do not want to mention, otherwise the copyright would be known. But I do want to say, though, lots of things have changed in 2021 and 2022. Primarily, this giant is not operating for the year. Wicked Twister was demolished to make way for a new restaurant. We'll show you some of the progress on that when we get over near Gatekeeper. And happened a couple of days ago, Valraven is not operating, sadly. So, in its place for early entry and all is going to be Raptor, and for Fastlane Plus is going to be Gatekeeper. So, without further ado, enjoy today's feature presentation. And if you haven't yet, be sure to hit the like, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, hit that notification for any future uploads, and let's begin today's video. So a couple of things to note about Top Thrill Dragster. Number one, there have been some markings on the ground, and we're going to show you that because they're actually here right now. So you can see these red lines over here, and they go all around this area. See these where all the markings are, and then these little circles right over here. The markings that are really, really important for Dragster. And then this is the area that they do for the hydraulic launch. But as you can see, they've definitely done some work on this area. As far as what they do entirely, I'm not too sure. I have not heard anyone say anything, but they have done some work, as you can see here. So I am very glad I got to do this last year, 2 rides, and had some very well received credit. So I want to point that out for any updates with Top Thrill Dragster. Our first ride of the day is going to be Raptor, the B&M invert, over at Cedar Point, the old school B&M invert. Kyle's looking forward to the invert thing. We found out about the Giga thing yesterday, which, again, if you follow us on Instagram, we had 2 rides in Millennium Forest. We had a sunset front row ride and a nighttime back row ride.
Nighttime back row, yep. Amazing
rides all together. You have answered your question on that one. That was one of 2.
Sorry, Orion, I love you, but I love Millie more.
Now, today will be the day, hopefully, we find out about the inverts. And by the way, I'm still torn about that. I really am. But I still think Montu's the best one. So without further ado, let's go enjoy Raptor. So, first ride on Raptor, we hit the back row because, hey, we did it. That was great.
Who needs coffee in the morning when you got that?
We had no trim too, so that was just as good. So when you come off that mid-course, off that trim, and you take that next dive, oh boy, you feel that extra whip you get, man. Also, side note, for anyone brand new to the ride here, do not sleep on the Helix. That Helix is strong. It is intense. You will feel every bit of the G-force on that ride, and it kicks butt out there. So I think the next ride overall that we'll do, I think will be Gatekeeper, right?
Let's do it.
Yeah, so.
Treated us well so far.
Yeah. We did 2 rides last year, so I can say we finally got that new credit, but at least for the YouTube sake, yeah, we'll be ready. So, let's head over to Gatekeeper next. For those on YouTube, which may not be a familiar area for us that we're doing, we are doing it. Gatekeeper, the B&M wing coaster that opened in 2013. So, if you remember last year's video, which I will put a link to the top right corner on the card there, or of course put in the description down below for those who can't have the card working, this ride was closed when we came here, and it was depressing.
The day before we got here.
It opened, and we got a couple rides. Today, we're gonna get our early opening ride. As you can tell, early entry is a blessing in disguise because there is nobody there. You know what that means? Front row.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. You can see as we're getting closer to 10 o'clock, some stuff's already going off. You see Iron Dragon that's over here. Route will be open about less than 10 minutes, and Millennium Forest has been going off in the background there. But the one thing I love, that good old classic Arrow lift hill there. That is such a classic. Now, Millennium Forest, as mentioned before, yesterday we had a sunset front row ride, almost at sunrise.
I would love a sunrise ride. That would be amazing.
That would be dope. And then a nighttime back row ride. Now, I would say we would do Millennium Force, but the park's about to open pretty soon.
We'll definitely do it today.
Oh yeah, fast lane will really come in handy. Also Blue Train. But
we'll do it as long as Intamin doesn't have an Intamin moment.
That's right. So we're gonna head on over to Maverick and Steel Vengeance, because that's where the crowd is definitely going to be very soon. In other words, to put in translation, time to go there now. As long as I don't kick this guy's butt in the leg there. So we're gonna head over to Maverick, and that will be our next ride, what we'll do. The Farmhouse, Kitchen and Grill. This used to be the Antique Autos. They closed it down last year, and they quickly built a restaurant over it. Now, eventually, we will check it out, but I do want to show that is the new for 2022 over here. So, that is located next to a swing ride over here, and the ride that we're about ready to do next, Maverick. Again, if you watch from last year's vlog, we only did this once, and that was our second ever ride at the park. But as you can see, that ride's open.
We plan on making up for last year big time today.
We're probably going to do back-to-back rides. Hopefully, if they're extremely nice, they give us front and back on both rides. Whatever way it happens, who knows. Also, Steel Vengeance running. Yesterday, that ride was barely running. At least it's a good sign today. I will not try to jinx anything, I promise. Anyways, let's get on Maverick. Before we begin with Maverick on the review, just want to say that in Steel Vengeance, they are going. You know what that means? Life's a good day, right? Compared to yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So, Maverick, Intimate, a little better, really straight, more strongest, I love you guys as a part, but man, can y'all fix the Intimate over the shoulder restraints? Look at this. I want you to see this here. See these pads? Please switch to those. That is a very minimal asking. You see these pads? That is what you need to switch to. So, dude. So, that is all I ask here. Maverick. Great ride. We did it in the very front row for the first time.
And it was so good, we're gonna go do it again in the back.
Hell yeah. I will be honest and say this here. I do not remember what ride we did last year. I think it was the middle.
Probably.
Which probably will explain a lot of things. Side note, this second launch, do not underestimate that launch. It will slow you down a little bit, and then you haul at that point in time. When that happens, if you're brand new, hang on. Listen carefully, listen. That's when it gets real, man. But it was great. Definitely, you know what? As far as Intamin launch coasters, #2 for me. #2. It doesn't hold a WeTheCoaster because, you know, it took the roll away from Maverick, so take that. But it's still really good, though. I adore Maverick. It's good. Very, very well. Also, side note, great merchandise from Maverick. Do want to mention that.
Yes.
Let's get on again. You ready?
Hell yeah.
Let's get on. All right, so we did back row on Maverick. I will be the first to say there is a difference. I think that's yours. And I don't know. The front is a good view. Like, I think of the front row roller coasters that I've been on, that was like the best of the Intamin Blitz ones outside of WeTheCoasters. I don't know what I think would be better. I think probably WeTheCoaster, in all honesty, but this is still fantastic. Back row though, holy crap. The very beginning especially, you definitely get ejected in the back row. That's an understatement on the first launch and drop. Kyle?
You basically said it. I mean, I don't know which row I like better, honestly.
I know, I'm kind of torn too. I have a little lenient to the back, but great ride overall.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, great ride. So, now that we've gotten 2 rides on Maverick, time for Steel Vengeance. Let's do it. All right, here comes the one ride I am anticipating the most here at Cedar Point, Steel Vengeance. If you haven't noticed by now, I have done Iron Gwazi a good number of times ever since I have rode this. Now, I have to decide, eventually by today or tomorrow, or maybe Tuesday, right? What is better between this or Iron Gwazi? Will the Cedar Point fanboys be right? Or are they just absolutely insane and need to be quiet? I don't know, we'll find out later, but on to Steel Vengeance. Well, so we did front and back row of Steel Vengeance. First off, I want to say, this ride is amazing. Kyle, they stapled you in the front.
I hated that first ride. That first ride was terrible.
Second ride?
Second ride was a lot better, yeah.
All right, real quick. Will, welcome back. It's been about 14 months.
How we doing?
You loved it, back row.
I always do, yeah. One of my favorites here.
Oh man, me, I don't know.
I've already lost my voice, that's how much I love it.
I know. Listen guys, I've ridden Iron Gwazi a lot. I don't know what's better. It is a very tough one though, because they're both so amazing.
I don't know, you let your opinion know in the queue for the first ride.
I know.
What about the ride operators?
Shout out to the ride ops though, they're pretty, definitely the Cedar Point fanboys. Be careful what you say, especially if you're from Florida. Anyways, as we get away from Steel Vengeance for a little bit, as we get a quick drink, I don't know where our next ride's gonna be. We'll figure it out though. All right, we're getting ready to go back on Maverick for a third time today. Apparently Fastlane is a 15-minute wait, and probably gonna be longer now over here. But we got our drinks, so it'll be a good cool off. So weather is hot today, so definitely stay hydrated. So let's have a good ride on Maverick again. Why not? So, we just got off the back row of Millennium Force. First off, all hail Millennium Force.
Absolutely.
That is too good.
All I have to say, Millennium Forceless my ass.
Thank you. I could not agree more. That is amazing. Also, we did Banana Train. I think I can understand about that whole Banana Train thing. That is something interesting. We had the Red Train the last few times we rode this, and yesterday, and
I think we had the Blue Train last year, didn't we?
I'm pretty sure. I like the Blue Train ride, but I can see why yellow is supreme. I think I can understand why.
Yep.
I'm sorry, but yellow doesn't look as good as blue, but yellow's a better ride.
I agree with you on that point.
Yeah. Other than that, off to the next ride. All right, our morning ride on Raptor was terrific. And I guarantee this ride's definitely warmed up for sure.
Oh, I would think so.
Gonna go on it again. And then we'll definitely take full advantage of Fastlane Plus. Now I do think Raptor is definitely one of the more unique inverts I've definitely ridden, because it is not a very typical layout that's used here. It's very custom, especially when it comes off this pre-drop into the first drop here. Look at that. You'll love to see it. Let's get on. All right. We are going to head over to Gatekeeper next. Raptor front row was good. Real quick before we do Gatekeeper, this used to be Wicked Twister. And what they're going to do is at least 2 restaurants in this area. So the best way you can probably see is if you're on the Ferris wheel over here or Windseeker over here. But I want to show you, this is all the walls that they used to block off the area. And take a look. So they've gotten a couple of elevators built over here, and they mainly got a lot of steel. But they do have a crane ready for the next piece of support, maybe over here in this top area here. I don't know, but that's going to be opening next year. But man, I can't wait though. Should be interesting to see what's going to be in store. But they got a long way to go to get this thing ready. Definitely be ready next year from when the season begins.
All right.
All right, we got off Gatekeeper. We did back row. First 2 back, well, let me say first back rows. Last 2 rows in the back. Kyle?
We were determined to ride Gatekeeper this year. We were getting our money's worth out of it. We've ridden this more than anything so far this weekend.
I think we've ridden it 5 times at the most. So I can't complain. Will, you had a good one too by yourself though.
I've rode that thing 10 times and I'm still never really prepared for what's coming on it. And it's still just one of the smoothest rides in the park.
I can agree. It's still so butter smooth. It's very graceful. That's the best way you can describe Gatekeeper, hands down. Super smooth, super amazing. I will point this out though. The weather has definitely warmed up today. So yeah, water and drinks, they really do come in handy. Also, I don't know what's going to look like today. Hopefully it does not rain today, but it looks pretty good for the most part.
We should be okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Tomorrow, that's a different story.
Yeah, we'll see. On to the next. All right, so we just ate at Chicky and Pete's, which was a part of the dining plan. And what's really cool is you actually get to see Raptor coming off the lift hill over here into its first drop, and you can see right over here. But overall, the food was terrific. And before we talk about that real quick, enjoy the view of Raptor coming down here. that ain't really good timing. I don't know what is. First off, food was terrific. That had to have been the best place.
For sure.
I mean, it was okay. I wasn't extremely hungry, so.
But I mean, food was good.
Yeah,
it was
good.
I will tell you this too. Their cheese sauce was pretty good. I liked it a lot.
Cheese sauce.
Yeah,
Bang,
that was
so good.
that was kick. Anyway, so as we go on through here, we did mention about Valraven. It is down for while we're here, which sucks. So it's another ride where we can't get no luck on no matter what. However, there's Blue Streak over here, their oldest operating wooden coaster over here. And if you've not heard, pretty recently it just got back its 8th roller coaster landmark, which we'll show you in just a second, but that is good to see. It did get rescinded kind of about 5 years ago. But they have brought back the 8th landmark, so they have a pretty cool ceremony about it. And here it sits to this very day. Hopefully it keeps it this time. So, as you can see, on June 20th, 2022, that's when they presented it. Really neat. But here is Blue Streak, the old school wooden roller coaster that's over here, running 2 trains today, so that's pretty good. Maybe we'll get a ride, we'll see. All right, so we did a couple rides on Magnum, back row, and the Magic Seat. It was good. We'll explain a little more in a minute because we're hopping on Gemini. One downside, blue side apparently had an issue and they're only running the red side. Again. Well, that's pain and suffering. Let's get on the red. Time warp. It is closing time. We have done 3 incredible night rides. I mean 3. We did it for Dale. I know, NASCAR joke. Terrible. But we did Millennium Force. Back row at night.
For the 2nd night in a row.
Unbelievable. We did Maverick at night. Front row. I think, honestly, both of those rides blew me away. Steel Vengeance at night. Let me be the first to say, do I agree Steel Vengeance has a great night ride? Absolutely. It's better than Iron Gwazi. I know you can't see me, but hold on. We got to go by Millie here just to showcase. Hold on, I don't care. Okay, see the light? Look at me. No, it is not. I am sorry. Iron Gwazi has reigned supreme. Vengeance to me was great, but Iron Gwazi's better.
Now,
Kyle.
I had a completely different experience on Steel Vengeance.
You know, this is the thing I don't get. I just noticed this now. They talk about the golden tickets that this rant won.
Yeah.
But they don't talk about all the golden tickets Magnum won in the 90s.
That is true now that I think about it. Wow, completely off topic, but that's true. So
That's something I've noticed I've never bothered to bring up.
Cedar Point fanboys, you got some explaining to do.
Yeah, last year, I was blown away by Steel Vengeance.
Same here.
That was one of the best coasters I have ever ridden. This year, one of the most painful experiences I have ever had on a roller coaster. And I hate the policy that the ride ops have where you have to get in and put on your seatbelt, but don't touch your damn lap bar. We have to wait for the ride ops to come in and staple your ass.
Yeah, that's kind of BS.
Yeah.
And I will admit, though, I've heard lately that the Cedar Point's policies just, they keep changing what feels like every day, and that's kind of a buzzkill.
I love the inversions on it, on Steel Vengeance,
In
but
fact,
the
out of the
airtime...
RMCs I've ridden,
Yeah.
only Iron Gwazi, Storm Chaser, and Lightning Rod did they let you pull down your restraints.
Yes.
Goliath and that, they make sure they close them for you because they have problems with GP not being able to close them apparently.
Because they can't pull them down because they're probably, you know...
Like I said, I love the inversions on it.
It's
but
great.
when it comes to the airtime, unless they change their policy, I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. The airtime is overrated as hell, at
By
least
the
to
way,
me.
gentlemen, it's a 60% chance of rain tomorrow.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. So if we're here Monday, it's a 6% chance of rain, but I have no idea what's going to happen. But we will be keeping an eye on the weather on this. But day full 1 here has
We've
been
already
amazing.
accomplished everything that we want to accomplish, but
Yes.
basically, I mean,
Yes. And again, I do want to point this out. What time do we have there, Sir Patrick? We have 10:30, I think, right? At least
10:41 on the
10:41.
dot.
Wow. So it is nighttime. You can see there is not many people here. I mean, look at it is so silent. But Kyle, be honest, this is one of the coolest things you can see. There is
Oh,
nobody
definitely.
here,
yeah.
which is cool. Now, here's the other thing too. We have to work our way around towards Magnum for our hotel. And yeah, but a full day 1 is in the books. What a day, Patrick. Yes.
And
Oh,
by the
yes.
way, My name's Patrick, aka follow me on Instagram and follow me on Instagram and YouTube. It's coaster_ninja_87. I do some YouTubing stuff and some Instagramming stuff. Not as hardcore as these guys do. I need to step up my game.
Thank you.
I appreciate the fact that these guys are giving me the rub. And it was fun hanging out with these gentlemen.
No,
it's nice not being a solo rider today.
Yes. No, we got to thank you. You came along, and I mean, you came into a trip, and honestly, thank you. And a big shout out to Will as well, who was an absolute trooper the whole time by. So we can't even thank him enough, and you, Patrick. Thank you. I mean, we both.
Well, it's nice to have a local to show you guys around sometime.
Yes. And I feel bad that for once I am a tourist here, so it just.
I will say,
it's painful. I normally would be helping the tourists out in Orlando.
Like I live in Ohio and I'm even a tourist up here.
Great, despite the fact it's not running.
Yeah, that is true. But overall, day 1 is in the books. The first full day. I can't think that's enough. We will see you guys in a short little bit for day 2. What's gonna be in the store? Will the weather be terrible? There's a bunch of people that are trying to jump on the stage, so I have no idea what's gonna happen there. Uh-oh, they got busted.
Why are they climbing up?
I don't know. They tried to be funny. But we're going to end this vlog off on day 1. Normally, thank you guys for watching here, and we'll see you in a bit for day 2. Until then, catch you guys later. Good morning, everyone. Here for day 2 fully for Cedar Point here. As we have entered through the Magnum gate, and you're hearing roller coasters go everywhere. Yes. Listen, they're everywhere here. But as we're here, though, it is a little washout right now, so the crowds will definitely not be here in full force unlike yesterday.
Won't need fast lane plus today. That'll be great.
If we do some of the rides, which I know we'll do a few, but not like it was yesterday, though. Right. So, unfortunately, you can see a little wounded today is Kyle. Me, I'm kind of good, but we're definitely gonna be doing a lot of filming today. Whether it be a part of the vlog here or if it's for other things gonna go on by. So we're definitely gonna work on definitely getting some footage here and there. So just want to showcase that and walk through the park. You can see how rainy it is with how the ground here definitely has been
a couple of storms moved in this morning.
Yeah.
And it really
from like 3 a.m.
Yeah,
I didn't even hear it. I slept through that. So we're gonna go on by, enjoy our day today, and we'll see if there's anything we missed from yesterday that we need to cover here. So our first ride of the day is going to be Rougarou. Hadn't done that since last year, and we didn't do anything at all this year, so we need to remember how to do this, right? We may do 2 rides. You never know.
I don't even remember the ride experience. I remember doing it. I remember saying I liked it, but overall ride experience, don't remember it at all. So.
I kind of remember it and kind of don't, so we need to fix this. This is the redheaded stepchild of them all. Let's ride. All right, I know we were walking by Iron Dragon, but we did Rougarou Row 7. Pretty good. I can't really complain.
I enjoyed it. Hopefully I remember it this time. That would be good.
We don't want to be over 2 because I mean that would suck. But I mean it wasn't terrible.
No, I don't have any complaints about it.
No. So you can say it's the first one with the hard over the shoulder restraints you like then.
Yeah, I mean I haven't had many problems with Raptor except for like one ride we did last year, but.
So that's a good sign. So side note, Iron Dragon at one point earlier when we started out was 60 minutes of a wait. Now it dropped down to about 15, maybe near 20 minutes. So,
Force is already at a
2-hour wait.
2-hour wait. Here we thought, well, we ain't gonna need fast lane today. People are gonna be scared by the threat of rain. Yeah, I think we're wrong.
Yeah, I was surprised. And the rain's supposed to come like later on. So it is what it is. All right, Rougarou going off in the background, you can hear. We had another ride on Millennium Force, and let me be the first to say this. Millie is just too damn good.
Amazing. I mean, I can't come up with enough good adjectives to describe Millennium Force.
I will say this from the bottom of my heart. I will still say Steel Vengeance is the best here at Cedar Point, but this is childhood to me. This will always be childhood. That's every time when I get on this ride and get off, there is a big smile on my face, and I'm so happy I can ride it. And that's what Millie is to me.
And I will continue to say that that is my favorite coaster at Cedar Point, and it probably always will be.
Also, fun fact, we actually got to ride on, as of this trip, all 3 color trains, because for whatever reason, we've been stuck on red the most. We got yellow last night, and today we magically got blue because red was over in the back.
And one of the ride ops totally made Dillon stay.
Yes.
Explain, sir.
If you have noticed by now, I am wearing the infamously bold and amazing shirt saying Fast and Furious Supercharged Best Ride Ever, the OG version here. And the person who was over at the exit said that that is the best ride ever, and it's way better than Racing New York star Jimmy Fallon. But the train's like, nah, man, I gotta make some noise. But hey,
Rain agrees.
yes, right. But you know what that shows, Kyle? Step it up, pass holders at Universal. Even the people at Cedar Point agree with me. I'm telling you, there are fans out there. Step up to the plate. That's why I'm here. My voice will be known, and your voices will be known. All hail Supercharged. The Farmhouse, kitchen and grill. So we mentioned a little bit outside of it. So now we're gonna show you the inside of it, what that looks like right on now. Again, this used to be where one of the anti-car auto rides were at. So let's go inside and take a look.
Oh my god.
Look at the chandelier. Wow. Look, that's one of those green chandeliers I've ever seen. That's really cool. And that's even cedar fair. That smells pretty good in here. Oh, I know. So at least I can tell you from what it looks like over here. So they have rotisserie chicken, I see. So the Farmhouse chicken platters is $18.99. You get a choice of an entree, one side, and a home-style biscuit. Again, $18.99. Crave more, an extra side to a platter is $6.49. The entree choice has got sliced wood fried steak, or fired steak, excuse me. Spiced and grilled chicken drumsticks, hand-breaded frontier chicken tenders, campfire steak chili with cheddar and sour cream, premium entree salad, and jalapeno sausage. Then you got your typical grab-and-go desserts, and simple drinks out here. But it's very interesting, very home-style cook for what you can see. So we're probably going to try it. You know, I think we'll try it. So I ended up going with the steak and red potatoes with the biscuit. Kyle got drumsticks, real spice with sweet potato fries, and a biscuit. Now, I want to point out, that food in there smells so good. So, also want to point out as well, outside of that, outside of the chandeliers being really cool, look at the fans. These are actually really neat. Alright, so we're getting close to finishing and all. Let me be the first to say, Farmhouse, the new restaurant, really good. Yeah. I approve it. I have never had such good steak before at a theme park until today. That is good. So, Cedar Point definitely did something good there. Overall, too, and the biscuits, great. And what else? Oh yeah, red potatoes I had were awesome. Those are really, really good. So I don't know who's been in charge with the culinary team. But yeah, but they've had some great seasoning that they've been putting in all their stuff there. Only one downside, I guess the sweet potato fry is kind of not, you know.
Yeah,
really
not quite what I was expecting, but everything else amazing.
Yeah, he had a little piece of steak that I had, and he goes, man, that was good. So this is the new for 2022. Love the atmosphere. Love the theming. Love the food. Really, really good. Also, I highly recommend it. Get the dining plan. That is where you get all this here. It is worth every penny. Snake River Expedition, the new for 2021. We missed out because the line was so grand, spanking long. And line this time doesn't look too terrible.
It says about 45 minutes, but we'll see.
Hey, we'll wait it out because it is starting to drizzle a little bit. Check it out.
Yeah.
Blue Streak. Now, we were here yesterday. We never got to ride. Today, well, look at this. No ride. Let's get on, man. All right, we got off on row 3 for Blue Streak. Funny, last year we had one ride. This ride, probably one ride, but pretty good. I'll tell you, it's not bad on the age.
No, absolutely not. A little rough at the beginning, but, you know, not terribly rough.
Little, you get, but, you know, this went on going pretty good, so. I've always liked Blue Streak. Blue Streak's been an underrated roller coaster here. And, you know, kudos to Cedar Point to take care of it pretty good, but I think it's been maintained pretty well for the most part, so. Other than that, we'll see, we'll figure out where we go to next. over by Max or some of the Carnival Games, there's an interesting choice of prizes over here. You can win some ramen and some Spam. You can win some llamas too. That's amazing. Just look at the llama. It's big. Look how big it is. Oh my god. Also these ones here is a ball toss. All right, we did Max here. I guess we'll say the sister to Delirium. Kyle?
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too, but I only have one complaint. What is that restraint? See that where the shoulders are? Oh my god, those are terrible. Other than that, not bad ride. I've been on worse, to be honest. All right, we are back at the hotel room. They have kind of closed the park mainly for the rides, so we are chilling at the hotel. And as far as they reopen, I don't know. If anything changes. But yeah, if we see anything maybe before 9 o'clock, I mean, you never know. Hey, it is what it is, right? So, we'll see. Any updates, we'll give you as quick as we can. All right, so it's just me for this last little bit to the park. I closed at 10. It's 8:38 right now, so we're just going to get on whatever rides we can. Call it a day. So, I think the first ride we are going to do is Magnum. So, let's do it. All right, so I did a ride on Magnum, and I went on the back row. It was actually not bad for sunset. It was actually really, really cool. I only say not bad because, you know, my knees kept hitting the back of the thing there because, you know, when you're tall and giant. Oh boy, look at even corkscrew. The ride ops are just vibing, man. That's awesome. Not sure what we're gonna probably do next. Maybe try Millie? Question mark. I feel like that's gonna be dumb because the line for it will probably be abysmal, but it will be worth a try though. Also, look at this. Top Thrill Dragster's lights are on. Awesome. Wow. Millennium Force on the front row at night. I know I had to close my mouth because of the bugs, but I had to get one experience of that. Oh my god. I could have gotten on Yellow Train, but somebody beat me out because of ADA, but you know what? I cannot complain. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Last ride of actual nighttime rides. I'm going for Maverick. I do not care. I'm doing it. Let's go now. It's nighttime for the final time. I had a night ride on Steel Vengeance instead of Maverick because I forgot Maverick does not have any lockers and Steel Vengeance does. So I went with Vengeance. Did the back row on Vengeance. Oh my god. What in the world? That was insane. Very, 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 very insane. But at the same time, I don't know, man. Just, I think Iron Gwazi does have the edge a little bit, but in the end, Steel Vengeance is probably up there in the nighttime rides. I think I got to give it to Millie though, being the edge. So, yeah, what a crazy time that is. Got some guys working on one of the water slides over here at the Cedar Point shores over here on the Yellow slide. But as you notice, we're leaving here, and this is the last full night of coming on over here. What a trip this has been. But we are almost done. We are heading over to TGI Fridays just to finish it up, get something to eat, and then we'll be back in the hotel for the final bit of the outro. Okay, I've made it back to the room, and of course you can see it's raining. Big time. But yeah, I just want to say first off, what a trip this was to Cedar Point. What a blast this was, and another WeTheCoasters journeys through Cedar Point. It was great. 2022 was fantastic. I can't even complain at all. It's something that overall, I think 2022 exceeded over 2021, hands down. There's no doubt about it, Kyle.
Definitely.
Yeah, so.
Got to accomplish a lot more.
For sure.
First off, we had more time to do things.
Yeah. And we didn't have to go credit hunting, too. So,
Yeah.
definitely helped.
No Gatekeeper, but that didn't take a lot off.
No. And more rides on Maverick, so. For those who have been following us, probably when we were over at Cedar Point and who followed us even before, thank you guys for watching. If you like, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, be a part of the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. As for myself and Kyle, be sure to check us out on We The Coasters. Follow us on our Instagram. And until then, I will see you guys until the next video. And until the next We The Coasters Journeys, I'm out. Peace. Have a good one. See you guys at Kings Island.